Minecraft and welcome to YouTube. This is Ottermania here and welcome back to the Let's Play series, Let's Play with Shapey-Shapes. That's right, it's episode 4 and you can tell behind me I've been a little bit busy. I've got some things going. I finally got enough wheat and enough beetroots to make a nice farm. I know I'm not going to need beetroots for anything, but I think they look pretty, and I think they add a little bit of texture, and I think it adds some efficiency too to the wheat farm. Second thing you might notice is I've got all these bee boxes, but none of them have any honey because, well, our bees ran away. Kinda sucked. I had to go and find some more bees, and I stuck them in boats so they wouldn't escape. And then I'm going to go ahead and repopulate these bees, try and see if they'll go into the boxes. I don't know, maybe they'll just wander away again. Another idea is I'll just cover all of these sections with glass, and we'll make sure that they're trapped and that they stay in a happy little space right here and they don't wander off to the great unknown. But who knows? The first thing I want to do today, though, is I wanted to make some more structures. I told you guys that I wanted to build this object, this hexagon-y object. This is actually called a truncated octahedron. That's your math word for the day. I want to build some more of it. I want to build a couple more units off on the sides, maybe one up here and one back there. And we'll see how that looks after I build them. So I'll be right back after a small time lapse. Ooh-wee, that was a lot of work. Surprisingly, making this extra shape didn't take so long at all. The tricky part was making all the lighting. Behind each of these trapdoors is a pumpkin, and behind each of those trapdoors a pumpkin. And trapdoors, well, for every pumpkin I had to place like 4 or 5 trapdoors in. It was a lot. But it's done, and I've got a nice honeycomb structure, and I'm very happy with it. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plan out some pathways so I can reach into here or reach down here. Keeping on the wooded theme, I'm going to be using probably acacia slabs to try and make an interesting path throughout this shape. But I think I'm going to rough it out with some extra oak logs that I made and didn't end up using in the build. This took quite a few logs. I might have to go in with another program and see just exactly how many logs it took to make this. Actually, I can just look at my stash. It looks like it took about 10 or 11 stacks of logs to make this gigantic structure. Now, would you consider this to be a mega build? I don't think so. I don't feel like it's large enough to be a mega build. I've seen plenty of builds that are much larger. I would say this is a large build, but it's definitely not a multiple chunk spanning mega structure. I think I'm just happy the way it is. Well, let's start roughing out that path. So I'm playing with the path, and I think that I'm moving around this space. I think I want to have a platform right in the center. I think this is going to be for melons and pumpkins. I guess I'll just rough out that shape too. Okay, we got the beginnings of a platform here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably not going to have it be round. I might have it very similar to this kind of a shape. I'm not sure. We'll leave this to another time. In the meantime, I want to get this path figured out. Okay, I think I got both of the paths done. This top one I'm pretty comfortable with. I might have to adjust a few things, but I think we've gotten the bulk of it done. This bottom one, it's got a little bit too steep too quickly, so I had to make some adjustments, and I was still not 100%, so we're gonna sleep on this one, and hopefully the ideas will come back and I'll be able to finish this. It's coming a little bit close to here. I might have to trim something, maybe shift it over a block or two, but yeah, I think this is pretty good. I think the next thing that we gotta do is plan out that spontaneous platform that's just gonna be in the middle there. Going forward with this platform, I wanted to try and make something completely abstract, asymmetrical, but still geometric. I started out with these angles and I found out that it would block the path coming up, so I had to change directions a few times. But when I finished, I extended the platform down a little bit to give it a little bit of an underbelly, but it went too far, so I had to switch to slabs. Then I coated the rim in slabs, and then I added an extra layer below that of slabs until I had the shape completely finished. Now the goal was to have this to be a pumpkin or melon farm, so I had to fill it in with some dirt, and instead of doing efficient use of space and minimal water, I just gave it a little bit of a lake. You don't have to have everything be efficient if you're making a farm, but you should have things look nice, because you're going to spend a lot of time walking up and down and back and forth. It should feel natural, it should feel beautiful. There we go, nice abstractly shaped platform. I'm going to be using this platform for melons and pumpkins for the most part. I don't want any industrial farms quite yet. I want something that looks nice, that looks homely, and something that, you know, fits nicely inside here. I have a lot of trouble combining geometry with livable spaces, so this is kind of my attempt at making something abstract that still has a little bit of function. Looking at it again, I think it might be a little bit too flat. I might have to build up some texture on the edges, but we'll wait on that. I picked up a grass block with my Silk Touch pickaxe that I got from Nether Gateway in the overworld, and I thought I could just use this pick to pick up some of these beehives, and I wouldn't have to worry about transplanting them and populating those bee boxes downstairs. But you know what? It's too late at this point. The boxes are already there. I've spent enough effort to get all the bees in the boats. I think we're just going to leave this here for now. Yeah, and I think it's time for the next part of the episode. You might have noticed we've been doing a lot of building here. I'm playing around with various mods to try and get some good time lapses going. But today I really want to avoid the village, because I'll tell you something that happened off camera earlier this week. I was wandering around and I found some pillager raids or raiding parties, and I took them out and I didn't even give it a second thought. I even got the bad omen effect, and I decided, you know what, I'll just drink some milk and it'll be no problem. But I totally forgot about it. And then I wandered over to the village in the desert as I was collecting sand, and the raid meter started. So, yeah, we've got that to look forward to. There's a raid that either has completed and completely destroyed the village, or it's just starting off screen and waiting for me, waiting for the next person to wander past them. So, that's something I'm going to deal with in just a minute. I'm going to get some provisions, and then we'll start my craftily exploitative, creative adventure in villager and pillager taming. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm genuinely not ready to fight a raid. All I've got is armor that's made of iron, I've got iron tools, and honestly, I don't even know the layout of the village well enough to be able to protect it. So I'm gonna fight dirty. I'm gonna fight using boats, if I can. I'm actually looking at the area. Oh no, I don't see anybody. There's no raid markers, no indicators. Did I wait too long? Did I run away too soon? Oh no, I think I've doomed them all. Oh, that's terrible. Ah, villager extinction. Truly the saddest day when the villagers are gone for good. Oh, and you can even see the remnants of their iron golem. Noble champion, I will put your iron to good use. Well, the village is lost, the villager's gone, but you know, this was a pretty plain town anyway, so I guess it's not the worst thing that we can start over with this space. I have a few ideas. I had a few ideas before I realized that the villagers were gone. I had a few ideas for how to renovate this place and make it a nice, livable environment. I think I'm going to try and keep that plan alive. I'm going to bring some villagers from another town over and try and repopulate and see if we can get something that looks a little bit better. I think first, though, I want to clear out most of the structures around here. I don't want all these towers everywhere. I have a very clear vision about what I want to do. So we'll start out by demolishing everything. Well, you know, I put an effort in. This is a lot bigger than I expected. I thought I could just clear it off in just a few minutes and then start working. That's clearly not happening. That's clearly not happening today. We're going to have to get our fix for adventure somewhere else. But I will not be leaving until I pay my respects. Farewell, Desert Clan. We barely knew ye. Well, if there's one thing I've learned from that excursion is that I am not prepared, and that people are struggling because of that. Well, people, I mean villagers, and by villagers I mean that particular clan. But we really gotta gear up. It's been 4 episodes, and we don't even have a diamond yet. I haven't even found my first diamond. I haven't even been mining at diamond layer. And that was kind of intentional. I wanted to go slow, but this is kind of a bit too slow. So I think it's about time to start working on a mining quarry. I found this neat little area tucked away just around this corner. I'm worried that it might intersect with my old caves, or the caves that we've been exploring so far, but I'm kind of excited that it might not. This spot right here, if I got rid of some of these trees, you could see this wonderful sort of stone cliff side, and I'm going to uncover it a little bit and we'll get a better look at it. Okay, you can kind of see it as the leaves are decaying. We've got this nice cliff face, and I think I'm going to start my quarry right in this corner. I'm not going to dig straight down. I'm going to dig at an angle, and not a normal angle. I'm going to dig like this. This is going to be tedious. This is a slow process, and when we go down, it's definitely not the most efficient way to go down, but I really like it. I really like the angle and the interesting shape that it brings when you go at this particular style of mining away. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Our mine has broken into our previous mines. Well, you know what? This is going to be fine. I'm just going to go straight through and cover it up and pretend that they're completely different places. You will all know, I'll know, but if I cover it up the right way, it won't be obvious. The path kind of goes straight down through my previous mines, so I'm going to have to do a lot of finagling to get this. I've already mined out a little bit of this cave, so if I replace all of this with regular smooth stone, it'd be a lot less obvious that there's something that I'm going around, but I still have to do a significant amount of excavation to make things look convincing. I have to make this cave dodge all the way around this diagonal too, but I think we'll get there. We'll get there. Looks like we hit lava. Well, I think that's about where we need to stop. I'll make a little bit more of a platform down here and we'll start our expedition properly. With this lava lake, we have a nice opportunity to make a beginning base camp in a way that's a little bit dangerous, and I kind of like that idea. It's a little bit different from your standard mining operation where you just have a place with chests and then a whole bunch of branches going left, right, and center. I think this is gonna have to be done with some glass. But to be honest, I think that that's an idea that's a little bit too grand for right now. If I keep getting sidetracked with different grand ideas, nothing's gonna get done. So we'll just start off by saying, you know what, we'll leave this for another day. For now, we've got diamonds to hunt. Well, nothing in the immediate cave system. I think I'm going to have to start branch mining. Well, let's get to it. Oh, there it is. The first diamond. Well, I got my first diamond. That means I can get the achievement, and then I can start picking away at them. Now, the great thing is I only need 5 diamonds in total. Ooh, and that's a decent-sized vein. I need 5 diamonds in total to start, because the goal is to get a diamond pickaxe and then get an enchanting table. Now, I have all the books from our previous adventures and raiding villages, so we don't have to worry about farming up cows and doing all the tedious work that it usually takes to get a full enchanting setup. And I have level 34 in experience, so I'm pretty good. Also, oh, whoa, okay. I thought this was this cave was a lot shallower than I thought. Okay, so this is a cave that goes out to the surface. That's good. Not to a black inky void. But yeah, I'm going to be setting up a brief and temporary enchanting setup just so I can get some better tools. We'll have to do it a couple tries to get ourselves the ideal mining and defensive capabilities and whatnot, but the goal right now is to just try and get Fortune 2, Fortune 3, either way. We want to get more diamonds per block. We've already got 2 obsidian in our storage, but we're gonna need some more, so I guess it's back down to the mines just for a little bit more obsidian. I don't have a particular place that I want this enchanting table, but there's this little grove right here that doesn't have anything going on, so I'll just plop it down here. Maybe this will be the permanent home, maybe not, but for now, it's suitable. And I can cover this in bookshelves, and we can double check to see if we've got any good enchants. Ooh, efficiency 3. Ugh, no thank you. Okay, we got a Fortune 2 on this one. I think I'm gonna go for it. Okay, Fortune and Unbreaking, that's not bad, that's not bad. It's not ideal. If this one... Ooh, that's a Silk Touch. Silk Touch pick would be really nice. Yeah, Silk Touch and Efficiency 3 pick. Okay, that's pretty bad, but Fortune 3. Oh, and it's 3 levels. Okay, so if I can get 3 levels, then I'm gonna re-enchant this guy to be a Fortune 3. At least I hope that's what happens. We'll find out. I think I'm going back to the mines, and I'm gonna do some mining of some experience-given things, and we'll come back and see if we can grab that. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if this enchants. Fortune 2. I've been fooled by this before. Iron actually enchants more powerfully than diamond, so this Fortune 3 belongs on an iron pick. Well, I guess this is fine, though. Having a Fortune 3 pickaxe with Unbreaking, that means it's going to last a long time. That means I can get a lot out of my diamond ore. What's the next one? Unbreaking 3. Okay, that's the best I could ask for in this situation. I think what we've got is an Efficiency and Silk Touch, a Fortune 3 Unbreaking. That's pretty good for now. I think I'm just going to go ahead and see if we can get lucky. I expect to get 1 diamond. And I got 1 diamond. That's, you know what? It's what I expected. I'm not disappointed. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for today. We did a lot of building, a little bit of adventuring. It's kind of a shame about the village, but it's going to get built up pretty soon. I think next episode, we're going to deal with these bees, this bee hutch, and we're going to see if we can make it work. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.